Stadium, Baton Rouge. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Vandy head coach before the game, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Nice.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will get the ball first. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. His productivity through the first half of the season has him squarely in the Heisman Trophy race. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs. Leader in football game. Turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And this is the beauty of getting in these 3rd down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice 3rd down execution.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rolls right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. They'll stop play here to tend to the injured Commodore. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Turning it on, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. An 84-yard drive there. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tigers' offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Bryce Underwood. He was right on target in their victory last time out. Better than 70% completion rate and more than 350 yards.
Well, this guy's been sensational individually, and when he plays well, he gives his team a chance to win. We know that. Now, obviously, they've got 2 losses. You can't afford another one if you want to reach the college football playoff, David. I think people around him need to step up, and that's going to be, I think, critical in this game.
It's critical the rest of the season. Like you said, the mulligans are gone. You've had a couple of bad performances, but I think they've learned, too, what they do well. And he had a good week last week. Build on it. No more room for error. Everyone step up. Like you said, the run game get better, receivers make plays, and then see where this season goes. That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the big fella. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
4th down, Williams. He's going to run it inside the 30. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Commodores are marching down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Might as well run him again. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, running back on the move. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Rides to the back. Knocked down immediately.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get to 2nd and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Turns it upfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing, Williams. Still looking to his right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Commodores.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you've got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. Windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. LSU quick to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And that's That's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Doors. The defense putting points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You simply cannot do better as a defense. Shut them out. A goose egg on the scoreboard. You get a pick six right there to extend your lead right now. This defense is playing with their hair on fire. The offense has no answers. And if I'm this defense, I keep the pressure up. I'm keeping my starters in the game, and I'm just pouring it on.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Straight ahead, it's Osborne. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll ride him again. Gain of 8, it's now 3rd and 2. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Drives inside. LSU will get a first down.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Out wide right, it's right. They drop. A 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Pratt. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the ground game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Left side is Dixon. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Williams looking for a man. Finds the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll run it. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Rush is on. Finds his target. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Caught. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Commodores look to do some damage in the red zone. Williams to the air again. Rush right in his face. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Handoff from the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. 4th down, Williams. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We get things cooking with Army taking on the number 9 team, the UAB Blazers. And it's the Black Knights, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Commodores head coach at halftime. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Long way to go on second down. Send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Osborne. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Right at the line. just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the sticks to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Williams under pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll stop play here to tend to the injured Commodore. Looks as if it's the quarterback, and that's the last thing you need if you're trying to pull off the upset. Holly will get us up to date on what's going on with him. Look out! On the move and looking. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hits inside, it's Osborne. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Osborne. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. Right side, it's Pratt. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Finds his tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The performance by the offense in the first half was very ugly. They needed to make some adjustments. Give the coaching staff some credit because they did that. This is a completely different-looking offense here on the first drive of the third quarter. They just look like they're playing.
Wide run to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. They're all over him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Osborne. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. trying to squeak through the pile. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Williams lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. He's got it. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Running inside, it's Osborne. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. LSU right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Bring him down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Play fake, Underwood. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Fields the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Here's Williams to throw. Got his man. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Throwing, Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Williams from the gun on third down. Escapes the pressure going right. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to get started. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Keeps it himself. Makes his man miss. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires quickly. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. Out wide left, it's Osborne. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Complete to the right. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Commodores sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you guys.
Caught, and he's got room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Left side is Dixon. There he goes. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. Finds his man on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
You know, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the flag. Brings up third down.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's Underwood to throw. Got his man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. At the 20, he's got space. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catcher. Takes it down to the 7. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
now second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Throwing, Underwood. Rush is on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Underwood in the gun on third down. Rush right in his face. Fires to the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge